Good morning and welcome once again to the Beara Peninsula. Welcome back to the vlog. This morning sees us in Allihies as we trip around the Beara Peninsula, going from Bantry down through Glengariff onto Adrigole and down to Castletown Bear. We're now at Allihies, and it's one of the most beautiful parts of our country. We keep saying that, but look, isn't that some view? And the sun is just coming out. It's a beautiful morning. It's early in the morning. We've been up since, well, the summer mornings you have to get up early. We've been up since about 4:30, getting ourselves sorted and then getting out shooting. We've been shooting on the far side for a sunrise over the far side of the hills over. It wasn't much of a sunrise, truth be told. There was a bank of clouds at the end of the horizon, which really didn't help us. And we've also been shooting the Beara Bowl, which is on the far side of Allihies, but yet not over as far as the headland over. What can I say? We just plan to shoot around this area in the next day or so, and hopefully the weather is good. We'll get some decent shots and bring them to you. The sea is wild, even though it's dead calm here at the moment. But when is ever the sea not wild down below at Allihies? We much prefer to shoot on this side of the beach and this side of Allihies because it's definitely the wider. I don't know if you can see Darren and make him out there as he walks up the rocks. He's down prepping some shots there, long exposures and even short exposures, half second, to try and get the textures in the water, such as the power of the water. So hopefully you'll stay with us, and we'll bring you some decent shots and some scenery here in one of Ireland's most beautiful parts of the country, the Beara Peninsula.
Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. We're in Allihies. You can see, look, what a beautiful day. Waves crashing, beautiful light in the mountains behind as well, and there's a few houses in the background which is catching the light. So beautiful scene in front of us. I'm looking at the waves and I wanted to try and slow down the action of the waves, the milky effect. So I've got my 16 to 35 Sony lens. And the reason is I have that lens on is I want to try and capture as much in the frame as possible, what's close to me and what's far behind. I started off using a 10-stop ND filter and found that my milky effect was too extreme. So I just got rid of that, and I went back to a 3-stop filter, which is less darker, so there's more light gets through to it, which lets me play around my shutter speed a bit more. So I ended up going from about 1 second down to half a second. So I'm happy at half a second there's enough movement in the water. But I'm glad that I tried the 10-stop as well, because I got a totally different picture with that. So there's two extremes, and hopefully you like the photos. Thanks very much.
Okay, good morning folks, how are ye? Greetings from Allihies. It's just about 6 o'clock in the morning. It's actually getting quite bright now. We're not very far from the 21st of June, so sunrise is not long after 5, maybe 5:15, 20 past 5. We've been up since well before then. We've been on the elusive, on the search for the elusive Beara Bowl. I've been down here twice before. Once having half a look, the last time having a serious look. This time I decided to put up the drone. Now it's not as far away from Allihies as Google Maps, or as I put in Google Maps, it tells you, but it's maybe 300 or 400 meters closer to Allihies itself. So anyway, the long and the short of it is we're here. It's quite impressive. I'm taking long exposures of it. I think it's quite actually precarious trying to get into it. It's not as easy. Be careful with all the rocks. But when you get down to the actual bowl itself, and I'll give you a shot of that now in a while, it is pretty impressive. Started off with short exposures, now moving to long exposures. So we'll see how they go. Pictures to follow. Talk to you later. Okay, so you can't actually do a vlog on Allihies without actually mentioning its raison d'etre, and that being the copper mines that existed in the 1800s, possibly early 1900s, and which are now very much defunct. There are several of them around the actual valley and general Allihies area, and hillsides obviously. This is probably the most prominent and certainly the most photogenic. There are others, they're not as photogenic, but if you see them, by all means give them a shot as well. One thing I would say is Darren and myself were down here maybe a few weeks back, and we had an absolutely beautiful day as well that day. We drove this particular road, which took us right up over being lazy and going right up the top of the hillside. It was an incredibly windy day. We parked above. There was a very busy on this route. This is early morning and nobody is out yet. That particular day there were loads of cars here, and it was very difficult negotiating all the traffic on a narrow road. But to get back to it, it being so windy, we decided we'd just take the shots from the top section. We could hardly keep our feet now, such was the wind. And we didn't get any separation between the actual mine itself and the beautiful view, the vista that I'm going to show you now on that day. What I would say is, if you are shooting this particular location, shoot from below. Try and have it sunny as well too, so that if you have a blue skies, that the actual mine stands out big time. We've got a cloud hanging above us all morning here. We've been waiting a half an hour, 3/4 of an hour to try and get some shots of it, but the cloud won't move. As windy as it was the last day we were here, there's absolutely no wind today, and the clouds are all just hanging there. How bad? Anyway, let's move on. What I would say is, as I said, shoot from down low, okay, and also turn around and, as they say, shoot behind you. The view here from this particular point is spectacular. 70-200 without a doubt. I tried using maybe even 24-105 lens or a 16-35. Everything is lost on a 16-35. Too far away. So pick out your beach with your waves and the whites of the breaking waves, and you get some great shots, distance shots from here. You can see right out the peninsula that's leading out towards Dursey Island itself, and obviously the two islands outside, one of them Bull Island. And those of you into lighthouses, Bull Island featured prominently in the Irish Lighthouses series that was out in the last year or two. So that's it. We're going to head off. We're going to pray that we get a little bit of sunshine. We may need to mix some of the shots that we took the last day to show you what not to do, and today, because I really do think that this is a location that needs just a little bit of sun. It's a pity, because I'm looking all around me and everywhere is beautiful. The sun is shining, except for this particular location, because it's on the hillside. So look, hopefully we'll get some shots, and we'll talk to you later. Well guys, thank you very much for joining us here in Allihies. It's been a fantastic 5 or 6 trips to make this vlog. It's always a pleasure coming down here. Not easy, but having said that, there's always a great reward. Anyway, if you like what you saw, please give me a like, and it helps develop the channel. And if you haven't subscribed, well, why not subscribe and join me for future vlogs. I'll be bringing out more on the Wild Atlantic Way, and certainly more from Faroe Islands, Paris, and a lot of Europe. Okay, till the next time, talk to you then. Take care. Goodbye.